Hey, football weekend just went by and the Browns didn't lose. Yeah, I know. Sick joke. Okay, what I want to talk about is, there's a good possibility, at least that's what the rumor is, that John Dorsey could make an attempt to bring Alex Smith over here. I don't know, to give up a second-round pick, second and third, or whatever. It's a good possibility to bring him over. Veteran starting quarterback, proven winner, somebody to mentor the kids and everything. I've been reading from a lot of fans, and they don't want it. Browns fans. There's a number of Browns fans that say, no, we don't want Alex Smith over here. The reason? They said he hasn't won playoff games. He doesn't win playoff games. He gets into the playoffs. He hasn't won playoff games. They haven't gone to the Super Bowl. He's not a Super Bowl. Are you serious? We were 1-15 2 years ago. We were 0-16 this past season. We can't even get to the playoffs. Are you going to tell me if we could bring Alex Smith in and we could go 8-8 this next season, you wouldn't be happy about that? I'm sure most of you out there would be. Most of us fans would be thrilled with it. You bring in Alex Smith. He's a quarterback that's a veteran. His touchdown to interception ratio is insane. It's insane. It's terrific and everything, He's supposed to be a nice guy. He's up there in age, but this is one of his best seasons he just had and everything. And they came close in that game and everything. Why? Give me a break. This guy would be a huge mentor for Kaiser and whoever they bring in as the number one pick. And we still need to get the number one pick, a quarterback, okay? Make no mistake about that. We still need to do that. But Alex Smith, he could play this year. He could play next year. And the Browns need to start winning right now. We need to start winning some games. This isn't going to get it. And 4 or 5 games would have been okay this year. It's not going to be okay next year. They need to start winning games. And I think that's Dorsey's plan, is to start winning and start winning right now. Alex Smith could do that for us. Why wouldn't every Cleveland Browns fan embrace that possibility? Don't even tell me about, well, you can't win I don't even want to hear about you can't win playoff games. I just like to get to the playoffs once, I just like to win some games for a change. Strut a little bit during the week and all, But I'm not 100% surprised, and I'm going to tell you why. Anybody remember Derek Anderson? Remember the year he was having that one year? I mean, he was having a terrific year. And the Browns were winning games. But the fans wouldn't embrace him. All the fans wouldn't embrace him. Why was that? The guy was having a good year. The Browns were finally winning. I think they won 10 games that year. Wasn't his fault that 10 games that year didn't get us into the playoffs. And the fans didn't embrace him for what reason? Brady Quinn was on the bench. The fans wanted to see Brady Quinn play. How'd that work out for us? How did that work out for us? How did they not embrace the fact that the Browns were winning that year and they could never fans could never just enjoy that. They could never just enjoy that. I don't understand that. We need a quarterback that wins and everything. Who cares who it is? Why would you look to the bench when you're winning? So it happened again. You'd think the fans would have learned. And I'm not saying this about all Browns fans. This is just a certain amount of Browns fans. Most of us, I think, would love to win, and we don't care who's in there playing. Well, we care one guy. One guy we don't want in there, but, I won't go into that. So then Brian Hoyer was quarterbacking and doing a good job. And the Browns were, 7-4 at one point. And a lot of Browns fans could not embrace Hoyer. Why was that? The guy was winning. He wasn't a terrific quarterback, but he was like a game manager right then and everything. And we were winning football games. Johnny Manziel was sitting on the bench. The fans wanted to see him play. The front office wanted to see him play. And most importantly, Haslam wanted him in there. So Pettine's hands were tied. He wanted to play Hoyer. I think Hoyer. I think in Hoyer and Anderson's both cases and everything had to get to their head that they were winning games and the fans weren't embracing them. We can get to Kaiser. Kaiser overall seems to be able to slip through anything and still has confidence in himself. But I'm sure that. But the fans wanted Johnny Manziel in there. How'd that work out? Bring Alex Smith in here, and let's start winning some games. And any fans that don't appreciate that and want to see whoever's sitting on the bench, Kaiser and Darnold, okay, I probably slipped my preference in there. That could change down the line. Boy, heaven help us if Mayberry was on this team and everything, right? And the Browns were winning with Smith, because the fans will be wanting to see Mayberry in there. Okay, let's just get a quarterback in here. Alex Smith would be the perfect guy to bring in here right now. He's a winning quarterback. He could teach these kids, this is how you play football. You don't turn the ball over. Okay, maybe we need to push the ball downfield a little bit more and everything, but I guess he did that a little bit more so this year. But he was winning. He's winning. They're in the playoffs all the time. So, it blows my mind, it boggles my mind, but I'm going to talk right now to the Browns fans, all of us who just want to win. Tell me your opinion. Would Alex Smith be the guy you'd like to see come in here? I'm not buying into Kirk Cousins. I'm not buying into him because if you bring him in, you're probably not going to draft a quarterback number one because you're going to pay him so much money. He's going to have to be your franchise quarterback. Not 100% sure about him. He can win games, and if they bring him in, that's fine. But right now I'm looking at it would be nice to bring Smith in here. Let's start winning. Let's turn this franchise around. Free agents will start coming over here if we start winning. Kaiser and the back and whoever the number one is, they could battle for the number two position and eventually the number one position. What our quarterback room look like compared to this year, right? Smith, Kaiser, Darnold did it again versus Kaiser, Kessler, and Hogan. Not even a comparison, right? 10 times better. So, in my opinion, bring Smith in. The fans should embrace it. If they bring him in, they should embrace it. Worry about whether we're going to win any playoff games when we get there. When you get to the playoffs, anything can happen. We'll worry about that when we can get there. Would you rather have had a team like Cincinnati getting into the playoffs and getting bounced out recently, lately in the last, say, 6 years? Or would you rather have a team like the Browns can't even win a game? Tell me, which one do you want? Because personally, I want to start walking around with a little bit of a strut on a Sunday sometimes and everything, just get a win. I just want to say, yeah, we got to win and enjoy it for a week. So that's my opinion. I'd really love to hear your opinions about this and everything. And I am going to talk more about who I think we should draft later on, quarterback-wise. I'm sure the Browns are going to want to know, So right at the moment, I am leaning towards Darnold, but we'll see as things go on. But right now, if you could bring Alex Smith, and we don't even have to worry about it for the next year or two. We don't even have to worry about it for the next year or two. And I believe the Browns start winning if they bring him in. Go Browns.